Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Friday to you all. Hopefully your week is wrapping up nicely, and those of you who are off to an early weekend, hopefully your weekend is off to a great start. Of course, Friday means fromis content here on the channel. And I realized when I was getting videos set up for today that we'd completely skipped over one corner of an artist's discography, OSTs. I did a little bit of digging, and I pulled up pretty much every single OST that I could find that had any sort of involvement in, regarding Fromist9, whether it was just one individual member, maybe more than one member, or maybe the entire group. We have got 6 Fromist9 OSTs to check out. There should have been 7, but we technically checked out the 7th one. Jiwon had an OST for the show Pung the Joseon Psychiatrist, which we checked out in episode 2 of OST Saturday, a series that we do on Saturdays. This is going out on a Friday because this is a Fromis video. This very well could have gone out tomorrow because it's Saturday and it's an OST thing. But I have regular OST Saturday to do next week, and these take a decent chunk of time to do, so we're going to do them today. So we've got six OSTs to check out, ranging from way back 2018 to as late as last year. So let's jump on over to the first one. If you're new around here and you don't know how Fromis or how I do OST, and kind of like it's kind of like a Fromis version of OST Saturdays, but it's like album listens. If you've been around for those, timeline below is going to be chapter based off of what song we're listening to. If you want to skip ahead to a certain song, if you're in it for the long haul, welcome aboard. We're starting off back in 2018, so this must have been somewhere in and around when To Heart dropped or when Dugun dropped, if my timing is correct. But we're going all the way to kind of like the beginning of Fromist9 with Miss Hayoung, who in the song Fall in Love for the Show, My Only One, and its OST. OSTs are always a fun time because we're going to get a different facet of an idol or an artist that we've never really heard before. So I'm very much excited for this, especially because we've got quite a wide variety of people. I mean, Jiwon and Hayoung are kind of like repeat people that we're checking out. But other than that, we got a little bit of variation. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, here we go. It's really cute. Also, it does not sound like Hayoung today. Her voice has matured a lot. Okay, there's a little bit of Hayoung. Why is the song so cute? I love the background vocals because it kind of gives it kind of like a doo-wop vibe to it. Oh, some strings. You know how I love strings. I love that call and response section. It's so happy. It's so bright. change this motif into a bridge the second time through instead of a post-chorus, I like it. And then straight back into the chorus. Oh, little electric guitar. Wow, this song is cute. It's really cute. It sounds like, I mean this with absolutely no offense whatsoever, it sounds like a kids show theme, and it's just so damn cute. Her tone is still so baby, like it's so young and it's so bright, and it's like, it's a song that really doesn't use her like powerful like chest tones and her like powerful belts that we kind of associate with Hayoung today. It's like, this is all so cute and light and kind of like fanciful, and it's like, you think about Hayoung now and like the type of like music she sings and like the type of like vocals she can provide, and you compare her to 2018 Hayoung, and it is like, this is not the same Song Hayoung of Fromist9 today. No chance. Wow. I guess to be fair, she has had a massive glow up just in all aspects. Like, which album was it that I was talking about? But I'd come across a compilation video of like clips from Glass Shoes era, and just seeing how shy Hayoung was, and just like, she was so shy to the point where like it was hard for her to like do her member introductions on stage, and now it's like that shy Hanyang is no longer here anymore, and it's kind of shown in the music as well. It's like, on the playlist we checked out 2 weeks ago, I think, when she did Betelgeuse. Like, you could tell like it's such a different tone for her voice. Admittedly, it's a different type of song, but like, wow, so different. Wow. Okay, moving on. We get Miss Jiwon and Nako's on it as well. Nagyung. A song called Start Now for the drama The Secret Life of My Secretary. This is 2019, so we're moving on into Fun Factory and From 9. So we're going into like Love Bomb and Love Dive. Wrong group. Love Bomb and Fun. Okay, so okay, I have a rough reference of where we are now. I'm trying to like compare like what era we're in, just so I kind of understand like what type of music they were producing in and around that time, and then I can like cross-reference into their OSTs. So we've got a duet. Here we go. Music box effect. Oh, this is different. It's still the intro. Oh, this is such a long intro. Oh, dang. What a switch. It went from like REO Speedwagon type intro, and now all of a sudden we're into this like super modern. I hope we get some harmonies later down the road. There's a little bit of harmony in there. Can we get a little bit more? I kind of like this bouncy feel to it though. This is definitely... I'm trying to think back to like From 9 B-sides. But I'm pretty sure we didn't get anything that was like kind of just like bouncy from early Fromis, like 2019 Fromis. Actually, let me check. Yeah. Interesting choice to go double Jiwon high notes going into the chorus. Now maybe we get like Nakko on the main top line going into the transition into the chorus, but I'm not mad at it. I do like some good vocals. Straight into the bridge, okay. Oh. I like that re-entry with Nagyung's like a little bit softer tone. It is very much a an OST song. It's one of those OST songs where you can play a verse and a chorus and get away with it because it's very much like kind of like the same phrasing repeated over and over. The bridge is a little bit different, and that re-entry into the final chorus is a little bit different. I quite like that, the way they kind of like dropped it down a little bit. I do love a good flourish in a song. I never realized though, because you hardly ever get like isolated vocals like this in current like newer Fromis stuff. What I mean by that is like the instrumental is pretty open in that it allows for the vocal top part to shine. In comparison, like Fromis9's music now involves a lot of really intricate instrumental parts and a really kind of like sophisticated blend of a whole bunch of things coming together, including the vocals. So even if a member does get a chance to shine, like there's a lot of background blended in with it. But with Start Now, it's very much an open song in that the vocal top line is so exposed, even though there's an instrumental section behind it. And it's also mixed in a way where the vocals shine a lot clearer than the modern Fromis, like group Fromis9 stuff. Which I think accentuates the fact that I didn't realize Nakko and Jiwon together, like their voices had very similar vocal colors in certain ranges. Like I think if I had to generalize, I'd say that Nagyung's got a little bit more of a softer is the wrong word, but a little bit like gentler approach on a tone or on a phrase. Jiwon's voice has a lot of power behind it, and you can really feel it in this song, while I think Nagyung's voice is a little bit softer to the ears. But when they sing in that kind of like middle chest voice range, their voices sound really similar. And like especially when they're singing the chorus in unison, their voices blend really well together. Almost like it's the same voice that's been dubbed over twice instead of two separate voices, which I think is a really interesting detail that I don't think I've ever noticed before. It's like in fromis group music, we get like Jiwon going off on the little high note ad libs here and there, or like the whistle tones, and like Hayoung does the same thing. And I know Nagyung in older Nine stuff has had a lot of lead like vocal parts throughout their songs, but I feel like this combination is one that I don't really remember hearing all that often. Maybe because it was more predominant in like the older stuff. I'm not mad at the song though. I'm not mad at it at all. Moving on, number 3. Right, okay, this is the one I kind of didn't understand. So I'm gonna need a little bit of explanation in the comments from you followers, because this was also on Spotify as well, and I just completely missed it. But this is Star, or okay, my Hangul skills are not coming to me today, but that is okay. This is Hayoung, this is Jiwon, and this is Seoyeon. With the song Star for the Cyworld BGM 2021. I'm gonna need an explanation on what this is, because this pops up on whatchamacallit, on Spotify in between Talk and Talk and Midnight Guest. And I tried looking up like what this was on like fandom wiki and like the Fromis9 wiki and stuff like that, and I didn't really find a lot of information on it. So if there's some context clues or just extra little sprinklings of information out there in the world that you want to share with me, I would be greatly appreciated. But let's full send it. Here we go. And this puts us into Pledis era already. Oh, we going all soft. We got a ballad in our hands. Oh, the low tone. Yeah, already. I mean, this is what, 3 years in the future now? But listen to Hayoung's voice here, and then compare that voice to Fall in Love from the very first song that we checked out. Night and day. Oh, such a subtle vibrato at the end there. I feel like I mentioned this in the Yimujin Service episode we watched of Jiwon and Hayoung, but for being like main vocals of the group and having such different vocal colors, they blend so well together. Oh, the breathy, goosebump-inducing breathy tone there to finish the phrase. I love Seoyeon getting the kind of like lower range tone with her like just very subtly husky voice. the way the power ebbs and flows throughout the song is so pretty. As you feel the vocal power just like build and rise and just like shine, and then takes a little bit of a backseat when it needs to. Key change? Was that a key change? I don't think it was. It was just... Oh, it was a key change, I think. I got so lost in the sauce with the high note, I missed the key change. Head voice. And the jazzy and you know, it was going to be a musically and vocally impressive showing whenever these three get involved. Because you have the power, you've got the range, you've got the tone, you've got the balance. But ultimately, at the end of the day, because it's a ballad, you've got the emotion behind the song. And it's the emotions delivered through the music, because at the end of the day, I don't know what the lyrics for this song are. But the way that you can just feel the emotion kind of like sweep through you as you hear this song swell and then shine and then just flourish a little bit, and then it ebbs down into that low range, it kind of takes a little breather, and then it comes back up again, and it's like the tide going in and out, and you genuinely feel that when you listen to it. And that's the sign of a good ballad, is when you can feel the song rather than just listen to it. I don't know how many times I've said this and how many times I continue to think it before I like actually ingrain this into my head. But there is like the capability of Fromis9 and their vocals is nuts. It's ridiculous. It's unfair. Like, I love vocal line with my whole chest. Like, Hayoung and Jiwon together is such a cheat code when it comes to vocals. And then throw in Gyuri in there, and then throw in a little bit of Seoyeon in there, and it's like, it's not just that it's these four that can sing, because everyone else can sing too. Like, Nako was already on. Like, I love Jiwon when he sings on the bridge. Seoyeon, or not Seoyeon, Serom's got that really unique vocal color that I really enjoy listening to. Chang has got that little bit of a lower tone, but can also like send it up high a little bit, and it's just like, ow. It's a group that I'm constantly vocally overwhelmed by, and it's such a good problem to have. Man, what a good time though. I do love a good ballad. If you know me, you know I love a good ballad. But enough harping on this song. We have to go to the second half now. Staying in 2021, we have Miss Jiwon again. This will be how many 3 songs in a row that we've had Jiwon on? Not complaining though. Not complaining at all. And she's the one that has the most OST inclusions, like including group stuff that she's done. There's been a grand total of 4 OSTs that she's been a part of that I could find. This is the last one that we're checking out from her solo. This is Cloud from the Racket Boys OST. Again, 2021. Ugh. We're going with the soft rock anthem type song. I'm very curious to see where this chorus goes, because I can't really predict. Oh, we're already here. Oh, the vibrato. And we are getting Jiwon's entire vocal range in the song. This transition into the chorus comes at you so quick that you don't realize it's coming. And then you're just knocked flat on your butt with her vocals. God, those effortless falsetto flips just whoop, up into her head voice. Oh, that was a short bridge. We're back into the chorus now. How does she make singing this sound so easy? This shouldn't be an easy song to sing by any means. Also, this soft rock, like, quick ballad vibe. Yeah, this is an entire drama about badminton. I might be down for that. But, oh my god. Again, vocal cheat code. Like, it should not be that easy to sing that. She makes it sound so easy. Singing with just a smile on her face the entire time, just effortless head voice flips, the endless power in her chest voice. She's got the soft low tones. It's just like, why are you so talented? Why? Damn. Her chest voice, like her high belt chest voice, is, I think, really impressive. But for me, what really is impressive about Jiwon's vocals and her high vocals is just the way she's able to navigate between her high chest voice and her head voice and just flip back and forth so easily and so effortlessly. I don't know how she does it. Like, it's so clean. Dang. Shaking my head in disbelief. That's all I have to say to that. Man, that was fun. Okay. Next up, we have, what is this? Promisenain's Stay Alive. So this is a unit OST contribution for Crazy Love. It's dropped in 2022. According to Spotify, this dropped between Midnight Guest and From Our Memento box. So let's take a gander, shall we? Captions? Nope. I like the vibe of the song already. There's Chang's vocals. Was Jiwon able to record on this? Or was this when she was on her hiatus? Is Hayoung getting the little high soft tones? There's Ramsey's tone. That late flourish into the chorus, I think, is so cool. Because it lets the phrase before just linger a little bit extra. Nice head voice flip. We got a little bit spicy with the chords there the first time through. Straight into the final chorus. Nice bona fide outro as well. Cute. I like a feel-good song. I do like a feel-good song like that. You know what? To the playlist, and I see there's an instrumental track to the instrumentals playlist. I'm gonna add those immediately. It's... The thing about Stay Alive for me is that it harnesses Fromis9's kind of like sound signature in a way that I feel like has never been packaged like this before. Because it's got that kind of like more mature, like refined and polished sound of modern Fromis9. But it's got that kind of like playfulness and the youthfulness and like the brightness of early day Fromis, but it's in a package that I feel like Fromis9 just hasn't had a song like this that felt like this and sounded like this on recent stuff. And I feel like, admittedly, I can't really remember the like older discography all that well. Like I have a rough idea of what they sounded like. Admittedly, it's been a couple weeks since I listened to Fromis9 properly, but I feel like this is a type of sound that Fromis never really tapped into. It's like, I think in terms of the timeline, this would have come somewhere around when Love Bomb and like Fun dropped, right as that sound switch began to happen, as they had that, I still don't understand this phrase, but Christian horse girl music era, way in the beginning, and then once we got to like Digun Digun and Love Bomb, we started going a little bit more digital, a little bit more engineered. Same with Fun, and then we started going into kind of like a more mature version of that, into like a little bit of the funkier beats with like Feel Good, and then We Go was like really poppy. And then Pledis era was really poppy, but we brought back a little bit of the funk element as well. And this kind of just like generally happy, kind of like soft, like rock tone was a sound that they never tapped into. And I'm glad they got it on an OST because I've been missing a sound like this from Fromis, and I'm glad this was it. Although I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see Jiwon in this. And again, I don't know if Jiwon had involvement in this musically, but if she didn't, it makes me really sad because her kind of like soft lower tones would have fit so well for this. Sag. But this is not the last OST we have. Technically, we could have had one more, in that we had Jiwon's OST from earlier this year, but of course that's on OST Saturday episode 2. Also, pardon the siren from about a minute ago. I had my window open. But we have Miss Gyuri involved with the final one. This is Together, performed by Theia from the show Cheer Up. It's the final part of the OST, and it was like the entire cast singing together. And Gyuri was part of the cast in the show, and of course that means she got involved with the singing as well. So probably we're going to see a lot of people. Only one of them is going to be Fromis related, but it's still Fromis related nonetheless, and I'm very excited to check it out. So here we go! Do we have captions? No.
높이 파란 하늘 구름 위로 별빛 반짝이는 우주까지 더 높이 더 빨리 하여 좋아 하여 높이 좀 더 높이 소리쳐
Shout out everyone who got involved with this.
들릴 거야 너와 나 우리 바로 지금 높이 헤이
It does sound like they're having a lot of fun already.
울지 마, 슬퍼하지 마, 고개를 들어 여길 봐.
The little ad-libs are freaking adorable.
이제는 달라져 지금부터야 가자 고고 함께 내 손을 잡아 그래 다시 한 번 더
This just sounds like such a fun project to do.
저 거친 세상과 맞서 싸울 때 널 지켜줄게 나의 멜로디
Little harmony involved. I see you.
외로운 날 고독한 밤을 지나 달려간다 너에게로 더 빠르게 눈을 떠봐
I also quite like that this backing track, or like the MR, is surprisingly minimal. There's not a lot going on, and it's really emphasizing the fact that it's a song that everyone's singing along to. I think that's really cool. And they've kept little imperfections here. They're like, not everyone is exactly in tune with each other, but it adds on to the fact that this is just like essentially it sounds like a group of friends coming together to sing, and I love that aesthetic.
아주 멀리까지 들릴 거야 너와 나 우리 바로 지금
함성 발사
파란 하늘 구름 위로 별빛 반짝이는 우주까지 더 높이 더 빨리 하여
좋아
높이 좀 더 높이 소리쳐봐 아주 멀리까지 들릴 거야 너와 나 우리 바로 지금 높이 해 높이 해
배고프다 밥 먹고 가자 공간
귀여워.
모두 안녕.
That's cute. That's mad cute. Aww. What a fun way to contribute to an OST. That's really cool. It's like, you get actors and actresses contributing to their own OSTs. Like, that's nothing out of the ordinary. Especially if said actor or actress is, kind of like a well-established musician as well. Like, I'm thinking people like, well, Kang Daniel had his... I'm just trying to name off of people I know and references I know. Like, Kang Daniel had a contribution to Rookie Cops. If you want to talk about, like, actors and singers, like, Seoyeon, for me, is, like, I think the prime example of that. Of course, IU is, like, one of the most well-known soloists in K-pop history, but she's also a very well-renowned actress as well, who also I think got announced for a new role very recently for some soccer-related show that I'm very much intrigued in. But that's the point. Like, with Together, though, I like the fact that the song doesn't feel like this heavily engineered. Like, it's a song that doesn't take itself too seriously. It feels like, from what I can understand, like the cast of the show coming together to sing the final song of the OST. And I think it's really cool when people maybe not entirely like focused on the music scene get involved with the music scene a little bit. Like, yesterday we checked out David Young and Moonbill's little collaboration they did, and it's like seeing people that have an interest in music, but music isn't like their primary career path, get involved, especially on like a bigger project that they were working on for like a drama or something like that. I think it's really heartwarming and really wholesome. More so with this one because it just looked like they were having so much fun recording it. There wasn't like the vocals weren't heavily edited, if at all. There were ad libs everywhere of just everyone shouting, talking to each other, like giving them little words of encouragement, dancing along, laughing. And vocals were very rarely isolated. Even when they were, you get little ad-libs from other members in the background, and it's just so cool. This is like the musical epitome of camaraderie and friendship. And I really like that. This is a rare OST. And I'm glad I got to listen to it, because I never would have heard it otherwise. Welcome to 45 minutes of me rambling about OSTs and Promisenine. I didn't realize you would get this long, but yeah. It's what happens when you get lost in the sauce, as I often do, especially when it comes to this group, because I have fallen so hard for this group that it's actually been a problem, and I'm kind of hoping that we get an announcement soon enough. Let us, please. Because, well, everyone and their mothers have been dropping announcements for upcoming releases. Like, May is going to be a problem month. And I mean a problem month. The number of people coming back in May is absurd. And this is just talking about girl groups. Like, April isn't even over yet. Let me actually let me ramble a little bit here. If you want to tune off, that's okay, but I'm going to pull up the schedule real quick. So we're in the middle of the month. We have Bolbong 4 coming back on Sunday. We've got Hwaesung release on Sunday. We've got an NCT subunit making a debut. We've got Tempest release. We've got a Seoyeon having a release. We've got Alice having a release. We've got Dripping having a release. We've got Penomeko having a release featuring Zico. Ooh. We have Gyuk from Wonwi, formerly known as Kia, having a debut. We've got Miss Sujong, we've got August D, we've got P1 Harmony, we've got Blitzers, we've got 17. Looks like we have another debut coming up. We've got Hayoung from Big Bang, we've got Apex, we've got Woods, we've got Extraordinary Hero. We have June of Dia, we have Hyunsang with an album at the end of the month. Like, what the heck? Like, April isn't over yet when we have this many things to check out. But May exists. And May is going to be even more loaded than this. How am I going to survive? I mean, ultimately, I really hope that Fromis get involved with either the late April release, although given that there's only 2 weeks left in the month, that probably won't happen. It'll probably be a May release, if there is any in the near future, but I really hope they get involved because, yeah, it's been a hot minute, and I miss their stuff. Like, I think their spring break series is over now. They're back on social media now, which is exciting. Like, I've definitely seen a handful of Jisun and Seoyeon posts on my timeline. Don't know if I've seen anyone else's stuff, but that's besides the point. But it's just exciting that it's like business is slowly getting resumed with like social media posts, and I just hope that we get that full-length album that's been rumored for so long, and it comes pretty soon. But that's enough rambling from me. I'm going to have an absolute meltdown next month with all the releases. But hopefully, fingers crossed, Fromist9 is another one of the reasons that I have a meltdown next month. Because for them, and if they drop a full-length album like it's been rumored, and it drops next month and I do have a meltdown, worth it. Worth every single bit of pain and suffering that I go through. But that's it from me today. Thank you all for watching, listening along, and that's it from me today. If you want... Oh, I've done this so wrong. Let me try that again. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy and you want to see more, channel icon is up there. Find the back catalog of stuff watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you don't watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time,